Good day. Solve the right triangle that we have here. So we're only given these two pieces of information here. We know the measure of angle A. Angle A measures 39 degrees, and we know the measure of side AC, which we can also call side little b, measures 5. So I will use, I believe, the tangent ratio to determine the measure of side little a. And why is that? Well, because I know that the tangent of an angle, in this case I'm going to be using the tangent of angle A, which is 39 degrees. The tangent is going to be equal to the opposite, the measure of the opposite side, in this case little a, over the adjacent side, which in this case is this side over here, which measures 5. Remember that the adjacent side is the side, is the little side directly beside the angle. And that's the little one. The big one is the hypotenuse, of course, opposite to 90 degrees. Fantastic. So now let's solve for A. And how can I do that? I can multiply both sides of the equation by 5. The 5's cancel out. So I get A is equal to 5 times the tangent of 39 degrees. And I can plug that into my calculator. 5 times the tangent of 39 degrees is equal to 4.049. We have to round it up to 9 here. Great. So that's it. So we have found the measure of side A. Now let's just solve for C. And then we have all the measures of the right triangle. Oh yeah, of course. Let's also figure out the measure of angle B. That's a piece of cake. Why is that? Well, we know that all the angles in a triangle, they add up to 180 degrees. Yes, they do. So we know that 180 will be equal to 39 degrees plus 90 degrees plus angle B. So I will just subtract 39 and 90 from both sides of the equation, and I figure out that angle B measures just 51 degrees. And of course, another way to do it, even a quicker way to do it, we know that these are, of course, complementary angles. They add up to 90 degrees. So 90 minus 39 is 51 degrees. There we go. Nice. Now, the only thing we need to figure out is little side C. How can I do that? Two ways at this point. I can use Pythagoras. I can just go these two squared added up is equal to that one added up, but I will use trigonometry instead. And I want to use this side as well as that one. So I will use the sine of angle B. Sine of 51 degrees, and sine is equal to opposite. The opposite side measures 5. And over the hypotenuse. Sine is opposite over hypotenuse. And the hypotenuse is C. So now, how can I solve for C? I'll multiply both sides of the equation by C. They cancel out over here. So C times the sine of 51 degrees. Did I run out of room here? Maybe. Is equal to 5, so I can divide both sides by sine 51. So they cancel out. I have 5 over the sine 51 degrees. If I plug that into the calculator, I get 3.886. And that's it. Now we have everything, and we have solved the right triangle. We have A, we have C, we have angle B, and that's all.